What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Hope y'all having a good Monday. You can tell by the title, the majority of Americans are dysfunctional. Reason I came up with this today is because we when I think about society in a whole, people try to say they got it right or they're better off than certain people. You know what I'm saying? I, I some dude messaged me. Some dude messaged me about something I talked about 2 years ago. And he keeps messaging me. Hold on for a second. Now, oh, the problem with this is we're living in a country. And my bad. What's up, Patrick? Eric, what's going on? Thanks, Patrick. I hope you get something from it. We're looking at America as if it's a functional country. Like these people, this country is a country built on people who got it all together, who are mentally, who are civilized. This country is not built on being. Amar, what's happening? Tony, what's up? This country was not built on being functional or civilized or a decent human being. None of this country was built on that. You get that, Edward? So this ideology that, even in this current society, these people have it together and these people don't. That's an outright lie. Rondo, what's happening? That's a random. I always say Rondo because of Ray John. I know. My bad. And I'm thinking about the history of America. It's dysfunctional to come to a place and befriend somebody and kill them because you want to stay there. And it's dysfunctional. What's up, EC? Yeah, unconscious. Thank you. Unconscious unaccountability. MB, what's happening? I'm gonna get to that too. But when I say the majority of Americans are dysfunctional, that's everybody. And the part of the reason is we're not adding up. Like people will say, oh, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I'm not like them. Just because you're not like them does not mean you're not dysfunctional. Thank God we trust. Yeah. So here's where we're at in society. Like, I was arguing. I wasn't really arguing. Some cat hit me up about a thing 2 years ago, and he recently hit me up while I was on here. That's why I paused. He was like, America is a white person's country. I'm like, how you? No, it's not. I don't know where in your mind you rationalize if you stole something that makes it yours. It's only in this country when you steal stuff, it's yours. I stole it, so it's got to be mine. No, it's not yours. You stole it. You didn't pay for it. You didn't trade for it. You stole it. Okay? So when we're living in a country where you can steal something and say it's yours readily, like it's no problem, something's wrong with you. Reem, what's happening? Man, I appreciate. Well, I'm doing my best, fam. Because you get a front row. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, Rex, you do. People say stupid stuff to me. You're like, okay, so you're not dysfunctional. No, I'm not dysfunctional. Why? Because I'm in this group. I'm white, or I'm rich, or I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm Asian or whatever. I'm not dysfunctional because I'm in this group. No, you're in America. You're dysfunctional. By definition of being here, you're dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Patrick. I get it. Dion, what's popping? You're dysfunctional just by being here. Because when you're here, we like I said before, we thought that the Indians were the bad guys and the Cowboys were the good guys. That's dysfunctional. You were raised to be dysfunctional. You were raised to think right is wrong and wrong is right. You know what I'm saying? Stupid stuff. Digging, what's happening? What's up, Howard? So everything that's going on in America is cemented in dysfunction. FCJ, what's happening? So it's like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? You know, this is the greatest country in the world. Okay, if you do something evil to be great, then you're evil. You're great at being evil. You're not great at being great. It's just, come on, man. Last breed, what's happening? LJ, what's good? So that's just America. But then I think about the American family. It's dysfunction. And the older we get, the more society gets away from family. The American family is dysfunction. Because all of a sudden, Azim, what's happening? You know, right. You got it, Patrick. Like, all of a sudden, a functional family is a minority. So a two-parent household in America with two functional parents is the minority of society across the board. So here's the problem. If that's the minority across the board, and you would say a two-parent household is functional, here we go. Then most of us got a dysfunctional family. You know, and then the way we stereotype married couples with kids as they're not happy. And we see most people who are married and they're not happy. So guess what? You know, what's up, Rick James? Michael, what's happening? Well, I'm gonna get to religion after a while, you know, but you're saying these married couples aren't happy. So you don't want to. So one of the reasons why you don't see marriages being married couples redo, you know, young people marrying like their parents did because they're saying their parents wasn't happy. So now the American family is dysfunctional because it doesn't want to be a family. Because when I was a kid, my parents wasn't happy being a family. So it's dysfunctional. The majority of Americans are dysfunctional because of this type of stuff. This is what it is. But you're going to say, oh, I was raised in a two-parent household. I'm better than you. Nah, we're going to get into seeing how, if you are, if you're not. You know, relations, not marriages. I get that. I definitely get that. So now, you know, we playing this game where, you know, your brothers, what's up, Phineas? Your brothers and sisters, the sibling relationship is dysfunctional. You know, in America, it's more, it's pushed that there's more sibling rivalry in America than siblings having your back. So siblings don't like each other more than they like each other. You know, that's the prevalent push in society across the board. Siblings don't, you know, if they grow up and they go their separate ways. Why? Because they don't want to be around each other. So when the family is not together, when the kids grow up and the siblings decide to go their separate ways and not even be close to each other, and people don't want to get married, come on, man. So it's crazy. What's up, Tim? So now we're going to play this game that, you know, I'm functional. And part of the thing about being dysfunctional, why I say most Americans are dysfunctional, is because you think being by yourself, facing the world with no help, is functional. Being self-sufficient is functional. And you wonder why everybody is quote unquote suffering, because they're trying to be self-sufficient and it ain't working for the vast majority of people. They can't handle it. So you want to be an island to yourself around everybody in the world. And this is what's pushed. It's hilarious. I ain't even going to get into that part, Patrick, because I'm talking in totality. But I'm going to get into some other things, though. You know, because one of the other things is ideology. The majority of Americans are dysfunctional just based on ideology alone. You know what I'm saying? Charles, what's happening? You know, yeah, you dysfunctional too, Ken. You know, so this is where we at. You know, this ideology of like feminism is an ideology. Racism, you know what? Racism first. Racism is an ideology. Classism is an ideology. Feminism is an ideology. If they would say misogyny is an ideology, right? All these things are different ideologies. Thank you. What's up, Dana? How you doing? Thanks, Phineas. Yeah, you know what? Narcissism definitely an ideology also. You know, definitely. All this, you know, I'm the American dream and what you got to do to get the American dream is an ideology. You know, it's okay. You crack a few eggs to make an omelet. But if they're not your eggs, what you doing cracking them? Uh-oh. It's my mother calling me. I'm gonna just have to, I'm gonna hold up and tell him to call her back. Anyway, I sent that message. Thanks, Phineas. So now you're dealing with these ideologies of people who think, who for some odd reason, they need to do something to make themselves feel better than you. You know, I feel better. I'm better than you because of this. You never one up, three down. Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm like this, so I'm better than you. I'm like that, so I'm better than you. They told me I was better than you because of this, and I believe it because it makes me feel good. Now, if somebody is better than me that is not in the group that should be better than me, all of a sudden, I become a hater, but it's okay for me to be a hater of them because they're not supposed to be better than me. You dysfunctional. You know, if you really think somebody told you you are better than somebody because they told you so, and it's not proven, you're stupid. You're stupid. And since America isn't America, America is not a meritocracy. It's not about the actual work you put in. You know, it's all these other little factors. It makes people's ideology go a little bit further. No, Candace, look at the title. Look at the title. You know, but this is part of the wild majority of Americans are dysfunctional because it's one thing or the other. Hold up, Dana. Thanks, Dana. What you say? Hold on. I hate it. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna call my mama when it's over, Dana. You know, we dysfunctional. King, what's happening? Poke dog, thanks, man. You know, I'm not gonna stop this live. You know, I'm gonna call my mama right back. God dog, you got me hitting the wrong stuff. But this is part of these ideologies because when the dude was hitting me up about race, the one thing I don't like about people who play these racial games is they don't see how stupid they are. They don't see how entitled they are. They don't see how delusional they are. You know, that's the same thing that the people who play class games. Oh, I have more money than you. If you were born in a family that got more money than me, that you didn't do that. Okay? Stop acting like, oh, wow, you know, I'm a better person than you because I was raised in a family that has more money than your family. Bro, you act like you did it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you take that family to another level, salute to you. But if you just grew up in the family and now because of my class, I'm better. Shut up. You know, this is what I mean by the majority of Americans are dysfunctional. This even happens in grade school, you know, middle school and high school. Kids say they better than other kids because their parents are doing better than other kids. Like this kid could have a 3.5 and you could have a 3.0 and my parents got more money than yours. I'm better than you. The grades say you're not. And if they got to deal with more adversity than you to make these grades, they're way better than you. You just happen to be in a different family. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about the class. You know, we playing these games. Dizzy, what's up? Antisocial, yeah. But we supposed to, and that's another part of this dysfunction that cracks me up. Man, what's happening? You know, Ben, what's going on? Better character, conduct, and person. Thanks, Mike. You know, thank you, fam. This is a problem. Rocking that Puma shirt, boy. I got a white one like that too, boy. I got a white one like that. Them joys fly. Oh, thanks, fam. So we gonna play this game with all these ideologies, you know. So your racist ideology, your same thing, feminism. You know, when they say misogyny is an ideology, when women like I'm getting marginalized by men, and misogyny and feminism is the same thing as far as this. You dislike the other gender, but you want to be with the other gender. But you want to treat them like trash, but you want them to stay. You dysfunctional as hell. You know, George, what's happening? You know what? I'm going solo. I'm tired of you playing these games with me, George. You know what I'm saying? I'm king of the Temptations. I'm going solo. I'm going to grow me a ponytail like Ron Isley. I'm going to get a guitar player. You know what I'm saying? Like Ernie, and we done. First song going to be After Temptation. Yeah, you know, religion is also part of these ideologies, but I'm gonna get into religion in a different aspect. You know, now, one of the things about this that bothers me is entitlement. You know, the majority of Americans are dysfunctional because the majority of Americans feel entitled. Kids feel entitled to everything their parents work for, right? Adults feel entitled to the resources of other adults. You know, like people feel entitled to other people's life and experience and their efforts because they're around. So now we playing this game. Bishop, what's happening? And the crazy part about why I say the majority of Americans are dysfunctional is because the majority of Americans who are entitled, they have no intentions of doing for other people what they feel they're entitled for other people, what they feel that other people should be doing for them. You should put me on. You should put me on. You should put me on my feet. You should give me money. You should give me this. You should give me that. Even if those people have kids, they're not willing to do that for their kids. Even if those people, I'm glad life is grand. You tired of getting them hands? Legitimate, what's happening? I said legitimate. Well, I swear, legit time, what's happening? So, you know, yeah, government entitled to your wife. Give me them taxes, player. That's what it is. But that's the thing. Entitlement is the opposite of individualism. You feel me? Like, how you gonna practice? And this is why, you know, this is the hypocrisy of this country, where people are swear they're individuals but entitled. And the crazy part about the entitlement, going back to the ideologies, you can be, if you in this group, you entitled to it. If you in that group, you beg. If you in this group, you know, this is what you deserve. If you in that group, you know, you don't deserve anything. Like, are you kidding me right now? You know, this is where we're at. And the majority of Americans are dysfunctional because of this. So now we playing this game like, oh, let me tell you something. You know, you owe me. What do I owe you? If let me ask you this question. If I pay you what you say I owe you, and the crazy part about people in entitlement, people feel old. They feel like they're owed for things that they didn't do. When you owe somebody, when somebody owes you, you did something for them, and they owe you for what you did for them. People are so entitled, they didn't do anything for anybody, but they feel like they're owed. And a lot of Americans get down like this. I'm just supposed to, you know, I went to this place and I deserve something. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know, Some people are entitled, we're entitled to be hypocrites. See, you wrong. Like what was it? Jason Whitlock was talking about LeBron James last week, and he even said about himself, what I did, I said something about him in this way, and I literally did the exact same thing I was saying he was doing. But see, you're logical when you did it. You made sense when you did the exact same thing you said he did. But when he did it, you're gonna jump on the bandwagon and go at him. But here's the problem. That means you're double. Because you just went at a person for doing something that you're doing to them. So you had the time to think about it. You still didn't think about it right. Yeah, that's one of the things about the kids. Yeah, he said, "Time to prove at church was cold-blooded." But this is a problem. Oh yeah, definitely the country has spread this dysfunction all around the world, which bothersome to me. Last breed, man. Thanks, fam. Like this is the stupidity of America, and what I mean by the stupidity is, in America, you could be stupid, but but you could still be entitled. You could be stupid, but the ideology that you have, you can justify your stupidity. Oh yeah, heavy. Yeah, Zach, man, we all feeding the kids bad information all the time. And then when you start adding up the people, that's the thing, Emmanuel. I can't blame Donald Trump for this, because here's the crazy part about Donald Trump. Donald Trump voted for him. They voted him in this place. So it ain't Trump, it's everybody who voted for him. And to be perfectly honest, I'm gonna vote for his ass come 2020. Because this is what America wants. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm not gonna play this game no more. We want the good people and the bad people. No. Forget all that. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you exactly everything you want. So it could be completely your fault. Because if you do it, if you got your chance, let's do it your way. Let's see how it works. Because it ain't working. This is what I mean by the majority of Americans are dysfunctional. Because and I was gonna get into politics later on, but even the political system, like if the politics of this country is dysfunctional, what do you think the country is? The politics in this country have always been dysfunctional from day one. You want checks and balances. You got two separate parties, but both of them are fighting for two separate things. So they say. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be like me, and you need to be like me. And because they're fighting each other, it's going to make us better. No. Now, here's the irony about that, even in America. When you have two opposing people fighting each other, nobody gets better. And think about it. If you're a married man in a couple, and you fight, and you and your husband and wife are fighting every day, we're going to get better. No, you're not. If you are in because y'all fighting for the same goal, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are on the same team. America, you supposed to be on the same team. You know what? Dollar Washer, you like Dana Bodie. You know you want a piece of Dana. She gonna put them glasses on you. Hey, babe. Right, two sides of the same coin. How you on the same team fighting each other every year? So you're on the same team fighting each other every year, and nothing good is coming from it. This is the political system. That's dysfunction. That's dysfunctional as hell. But George, I'm gonna tell your wife you want Dana, George. I'm gonna tell your wife. I'm gonna tell your what? No. But this is where we at in society. Everybody is dysfunctional that says they're not. I'm not like you. Yes, you are. Baby says she a fire red bone. Dana about to get, Dana, they want you, baby. Now, the crazy part about this, what is, the political aspect of this, the foundation of this country is dysfunctional. The politics is dysfunctional. What I was going to go to next was obviously the religion is dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional because now, and I clown about this when it comes to to religion all the time. In America, we are not, we have no idea about what God is. Like, does America even, how many of the 10 commandments can America like abide by? Seriously. Could the America not do anything that's in the 10 commandments? America does it on a regular basis. America lies, America cheats, America steals, America kills. Okay? America does not honor thy mother nor father. You know what I'm saying? You know, America covets everybody else. What's happening? Goshen, what's happening? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that too. Stop snitching. Okay, I quit. Shh. Silence. You know, and the best part about the religion is people don't read it. You know, I think the Bible is probably the most famous book in America that people don't read it. What did that tell you? What did that tell you? You need to follow this book. Did you read it? Huh? And when I say read it, cover to cover. Not this page, that page, this page, that page. No. You don't watch a movie. You don't watch no book like that. This is why this is why our morals in this country are dysfunctional. Because you don't even know the book on morality. You never even read it in the right manner. You read it dysfunctional. You didn't even go from page 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 like you do every other book. You know, that's like me being a mathematician. Now I'm a scientist, but I only read pieces of the book. Thank you, Bishop. Patchwork study. You know, so our morality and ethics are dysfunctional because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something out of pocket and we're gonna flip to a page of the Bible that justifies it. And we're gonna take that part and it's out of context because we needed to be out of context for our shenanigans. And then we're going to do some other stuff and flip to another part. And yeah, you see, the Bible says, no, the Bible didn't say it like that, bro. No. See, it wasn't for that situation. There's another story, you know, there's another whole story in the Bible about the situation that you in right now. And it don't say it's going to end like that, and you should do that. I'm just here to tell you. Unplug, what's happening? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it don't make no sense. But Bishop, I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. Mello, what's happening? You know, I definitely get what you're saying. But if the people would read it, they would know if they could be better people or controlled. They don't even read it. They don't even know if it's trying to make them better or if they're trying to control them. They have no idea. People have been in church for years. And you got to be dysfunctional when you do that. Because if you haven't even put the effort and time in your own life to properly follow the teachings of the God that you believe in, you're dysfunctional. Because obviously God ain't that important to you. That you what did it say it again? I don't remember that. I mean, you done read more novels and sports stories, and you done read the newspaper sports section more than you read the Bible. You know? Do I think better healthcare will curb abortions? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Women dying during labor is at a historic low in humanity. So no, absolutely not. You know, schools, we're going to get to that. But let me get to this part. The vices. The majority of Americans are dysfunctional because the majority of Americans have vices. The majority of people, when you add it up, all the smokers, all the drinkers, all the drug addicts, you know what I'm saying? All the prostitutes, all the gamblers, all the thieves. Just add them all up. All the vices that we have, you know, all the cheaters. Just add them all up. I bet you that's the majority of Americans. You know, all the people who are on medications, all the people who are obese because of gluttony. You know, yeah, let's be honest about this. The vast majority of people are dysfunctional. If you got type 2 diabetes, it's because you're dysfunctional. Let's just be honest about that. Look at the American diet. You gotta be dysfunctional when we say stuff like, man, it costs too much to eat healthy. You gotta be kidding me right now. It costs too much to eat healthy. Like, we don't even look at the facts. The fact is, them fruits and vegetables, the fruits and in particular the vegetables in the grocery store is the cheapest shit there. Them carrots, them green beans, the greens, the spinach, it's the cheapest stuff. The bananas, cheapest stuff there. Cheapest stuff there. Man, but man, it's so expensive to eat healthy. What? You just bought, the chicken, the ribs cost more than the vegetables. Cap, what's happening? The managers have no idea how. Oh man, yeah. Say it again, Rex. Oh man, this is where we at in society. Hold up. This is where we at. What is going on with my doggone? I don't know what happened just now. Okay. I was like, man, it's been pausing. It don't keep you full though. It ain't supposed to. That's the thing about it. It's supposed to satisfy you. Satisfied. You're not supposed to be da 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 da. Thanks, Omar. Right, it costs more to eat out than cook for yourself. It's ridiculous. But we want to say it's a problem. Like I was clowning my aunt and my girl about this. And I was like, when this whole pandemic started, the people that I didn't like the most when I walk into the grocery store are the people that went to buy cigarettes. What you doing? While you holding up a line during a pandemic that affects certain people's lungs to sit here 5-10 minutes because you need a carton of cigarettes. Are you kidding me right now? Oh man, Tony, eating top, you know what? Dysfunctional. Thank you. Shopping is definitely a vice. You know what I'm saying? Shopping is definitely a vice. This is stupid stuff. Like we on the trajectory of just maintaining stupidity, but we got it together. No, you don't. Let me tell you how dysfunctional we are. The majority of Americans want to go vacation abroad so they can look richer than the people that live in that country. I want to go to your country and lay on the beach and get served by your broke ass. That's when people say they want to travel. That's what they mean. I want to go to another city, another state where I can pay people to work for me so I can feel like I'm rich. That's what vacation it is. All this, you need to go learn culture. When you go and travel, I traveled the world to learn culture. No, you did not. You traveled the world to ball on the poor people in that city, state, or country. That's what you traveled to do. Cut the BS with me. Don't play with me right now. And be in debt for months. Yeah. Dysfunction. Oh yeah, that too can't. Out in front of the street, but hate to be cut. Man. So if we're gonna be honest about it, let's just completely be honest about it. The vast majority of us have vices that kill us, vices that end our lives prematurely, vices that put us in bad situations. Gossiping is a vice. So if you keep gossiping about somebody, it's gonna come back to you. Like I don't see the big deal. I know you don't see the big deal because it ain't came to your house yet. But that's what it is. Wow, yeah, you can say that, Dan said. I get that. I get that. Dishonesty is definitely a vice. And people think, if I lie to get ahead, and I get ahead, it's a good thing. Well, the person you lied to get ahead has got to eat the cost of that. So now you're going to say they shouldn't come at you for that because it don't knock my hustle. A hustle is not something on the up and up. Hate to break the news. When somebody has a hustle is synonymous with a scam. It's not synonymous with hard work. When you knocking somebody's hustle, you knocking a scam. But hey, it's okay to scam people. Hey, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Oh, but live in a PJ? Oh, damn. I can't even say that no more, Tony, because look how much these cars cost now. I'm trying to figure out why people even trying to buy these cars. First of all, I'm trying to figure out why these people are trying to buy cars brand new if you can't afford it. Seriously. You could buy a used car that's not shot to hell. It don't make no sense. But don't have $80,000 in the bank. We crazy. We crazy. Definitely dysfunctional. So much. Yeah. I get that. Now, the other thing I got to just say, the majority of Americans are dysfunctional because we always, we want to talk about entertainment. Entertainment is dysfunctional. Buy a used Asian car. Yeah, exactly. Get you a little Honda, Toyota, Nissan. Hell, you get your, I don't know, people tripping, get a Chevy. You know what's funny? Most people who if they say a car got a certain amount of miles on it, you got to figure out the engine. What is the engine on that car? Because most cars are now lasting 250,000 miles. I'm just being honest with you. That's what they're doing. I'm trying to figure out how people are putting all these miles on these cars and these trucks in particular. They be having trucks that's 5 years old. They got, 170,000 miles. I'm like, where the hell was you going? Where was you going? Like, where did you drove coast to coast every week? What are you doing? But getting back to the entertainment part, entertainment is dysfunctional. All the best shows are dysfunctional. All the highly entertaining shows are dysfunctional. Major, what's up? She said you're going to go take your man somewhere. This don't even make sense. What's the best movie? Man, my favorite movies. 90,000 people didn't got killed in the movie. That's dysfunctional. That's dysfunctional. You can't have good wholesome entertainment. If it ain't no cussing in it, the music ain't jamming. If it ain't, if it ain't classy, it ain't good. We're in an era where if the raunchier it is, the more entertaining it is. You just can't have a good story. John Wick. I love watching John Wick. I'm still trying to figure out how he's alive. I mean, that's the fun part about watching John Wick. You mean to tell me 4,000 people just tried to kill you and you killed 3,500 of them, and some of them simultaneously. Don't make no sense. Definitely the music dysfunctional. The television dysfunctional. The radio dysfunctional. Even when I listen to stuff like The Breakfast Club, dysfunctional. Dysfunctional. Because I don't know what. When I look at all these shows about relationships and love and dysfunctional. Can't nobody get along. Everything is dysfunctional. Like, okay, reality TV, dysfunctional. When you're watching social media for entertainment, dysfunctional. And if we want to say birds of a feather flock together, guess what? Two grown adults, what? Oh, man, KJ, what the heck? John Wick is a beast, but he ain't real. He just not real. Think about that. He done crossed and killed everybody, and nothing happened to him. Nothing really happened to him. He really didn't get shot. He fell off a building. He got shot once and fell off a building. Like, that is hilarious. Is it demonocracy? Oh, man. Yeah. OnlyFans definitely dysfunctional. You know, the majority of Americans are dysfunctional. Look, go online and find a dating profile. It's gonna be dysfunctional. It's gonna be dysfunctional. Somebody, I'm looking for love. Dysfunction. They're gonna look for it in a dysfunctional way. Just gonna be dysfunctional. It's gonna, you be like, you're looking for what? You said all this crazy stuff. Don't nobody want nobody like that. Dysfunction. And the reason I'm saying all this is because, we're playing this game where, like I said before, like, I'm not that bad. Add it all up. Add all the functional people up in America. Categorize what's functional. A person who has good manners, who's hardworking, who's really a good human being. Add up all the good human beings in America and add up all the bad human beings in America. And I guarantee you, the good human beings going to get outnumbered. The majority of Americans are bad human beings. So the majority of us are dysfunctional. It don't make no sense. I'm like, what is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? But we want to make excuses for being dysfunctional. We want to make excuses for, oh man, what I'm saying, he's needle in the haystack. I don't get it. And here's the crazy part. One of the major reasons I said the majority of Americans are dysfunctional is also this. The majority of Americans want to get right when they get old. And death is in their future. So how you gonna tell me we're dealing with good people and functional people in society when the majority of people, when they get old, they're like, I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna get right now. I'm gonna do the right thing. What? And I see it across the board. Racist people, when they get old, they don't want to be racist no more. Oh, because they about to die. Oh, you spent the whole life doing it. People who thought they was better than you because of classism, they get old. And God forbid they lose their money, then they really, really want to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? People who are religious. We make fun of people who are religious because most religious people that we come across are people who were screw-ups when they were young, and now they found God, and now they want to be good people. But they don't want to actually fix the things they did in their youth. That fear of death, yeah. Iman, what's happening? All holidays are dysfunction. I mean, I can see that. Matter of fact, no, I can't see that. I'm going to tell you why. The holidays aren't dysfunctional. Us people celebrating holidays is dysfunctional. Think about it. You mean to tell me you only gonna care about your family and friends December? Think about that. Late November hit, we're gonna get together, we're gonna be a family, we're gonna eat. December, I'm gonna show my love by getting you a gift. January 1st, fuck them niggas, I'm about to go get drunk. Party. Like, now it's gonna take you all the way, to October 31st to care about people because it's gonna be Halloween and the kids gonna start coming around asking for candy, and then you're gonna get back into the family thing. Like, the way we celebrate holidays is ridiculous. We're dysfunctional. That's funny, found out. Bishop, so now we're gonna play this game that, oh man, Americans are just the highly intelligent. How come all these people got mental issues then? Explain that to me. How come we talk about mental health now? All these people got mental issues. And the crazy part about it is, this is why I say the majority of Americans are dysfunctional, because a lot of the people who got mental issues, they got mental issues for shit that other generations did not have mental issues for. You don't have enough money, so you got a breakdown. You don't have enough friends, so you have a breakdown. You ain't getting enough sex, so you got mental issues. Don't nobody like me. That's your issue. People didn't even have the time for that back in the day. You know, the majority of Americans are dysfunctional because of that. All data knowing, you know, that's another thing. Majority of Americans are dysfunctional because we all got smartphones now. I made a video about this a long time ago. Smartphones and dumb people. People think I don't have to be smart no more because I got a phone. Then somebody take their phone, you dumb. You don't know what to do no more. Don't be surprised in the next 10 years, people not even going to remember 911. They're not going, I don't have my phone. I don't know how to call for emergencies. 911. Huh? What number is that? I forgot. It's only 3 numbers. 911. You know, we don't even need a 411 anymore because guess what? You got all the information on your phone. You bought a burrito toxic. You know, we crazy with this stuff. I talked about that earlier, about even the way we do marriage. Matter of fact, even the sexual relationship between men and women right now is most dysfunctional. You know, I'm gonna use her, she gonna use me. And the winner is who could use the other person the best and give them the least. Like, come on, man. Siri was 13. Oh yeah, but you know, I get you, Black, but the pandemic of dysfunction is worldwide. Worldwide. You know, I feel you on that, Wayman. I definitely agree. You know, it's like, come on, man. You know, now we're saying work, you know, putting in work is dysfunctional. You know, when people work with their hands, they're dysfunctional. Right, thanks, fam. Siri, you don't want Siri to smell you like that. Chimichangas, you've been watching too much Deadpool. You know, this is where we at. Most people can't survive because what we're surviving in is dysfunction. Dysfunction can pay your bills. You know, if all else fails, think about the way we approach people. If I get in a jam, it's cool for me to be dysfunctional to survive. But if I get in the jam and it's not cool for me to do the right thing to survive. This is the American way. That's why the majority of America. If I am starving, it's understandable that I stole something to get something to eat. But it's not understandable that I go somewhere and mop a floor to get something to eat. Black Ice, what's happening? You know, this is where we at. It don't make no sense, but it is what it is. Wow, and you probably right about that, Bishop. You probably absolutely right about that. This is the society we living in. You know, silliness. Matter of fact, let me get Bob back. I'm supposed to go work out, so let me get out in these streets and get this quick workout in because I worked out this morning, but I'm gonna double up because man, I done gained about 4 pounds during this Corona thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to drop that 4, but it is what it is. But we dysfunctional. The majority of Americans are dysfunctional. You know, it's stupid. You know what? I'm gonna say it in this way: the majority of Americans can dish it, but they can't take it. That's what makes us the most dysfunctional. We could do it to other people, we can't get it done to us. Oh, I could cross you, you can't cross me. Hilarious. You gain 20, man. Make America great again. That's the thing about America. When was America great? I mean, if America has had great moments. I will say that. America has had great historical moments. But America, for the majority, has not been great. You can't build this country wasn't built on greatness. And you can take slavery out of it. It still wasn't built on greatness. You know what I'm saying? We're delusional. This country is delusional about greatness. That's what's crazy about it. James, what's happening? We said the country. ah, no, there was no such. America was brutal before. No, it wasn't. There was no America. There was no America. Think about it. Everybody was happy. Everybody was just fine. People act like North America was destitute before white people came here. Make Africa great again. What's up, Larry J? Like, man, when they came to America, no. That's why I say that's part of the reason why I'm saying America is dysfunctional. The Native Americans wasn't starving. They wasn't, they wasn't just running around at each other's throats. They was living pretty peacefully. They had their beefs just like everybody else. Only people who was living bad was in Europe. That's it. People don't want to say it, but the only people who was living bad was Europeans. That's it. And they brought living bad everywhere they went, including here. So this is why the majority of Americans are dysfunctional, because we don't want to admit that all the bad qualities of human beings in America, it came from a particular group, and that particular group is the majority as far as population. So all the dysfunction, the vast majority of it comes from them. They can't get along with people without creating dysfunction. I'm just saying, like, what the hell? Oh man, it messed up Egypt too. Yeah, America definitely moved the goalposts. But moving the goal. This became Americans though. It's American to move the goalposts. It's American to be a liar. It's American to be a thief. It's American to take credit for somebody else's work and actually go around proud that you're getting paid off of somebody else's work. It's American. It's American to say, I'm a real man because I stole your stuff because I had a gun and you didn't. That's American. This is stupid. Oh man, I work out 7 days a week, fam. One day sit-ups and cardio, the next day full body workout. That's what it is. But this is what it is, We got to stop playing this game like, people aren't dysfunctional, because this is not going to change until people just admit that, okay, a lot of the stuff that is done in America is dysfunctional. When they say, like when I talk to people about the rich keep getting rich and the poor keep getting poor, I'm like, yeah, and stupid people who are rich think that's okay. Because here's the problem. If you get that rich, we're at a point where 1%, well, less than 5% of America pretty much controls the vast majority, because they say controls the vast majority of the resources and land. Like 15%, 10 to 15% are the richest. You're outnumbered by 85%. There's going to come a point where the poor people are just going to say, screw it. Because we know the vast majority of rich people in this country didn't get it honestly. That's the problem with the majority, why America is dysfunctional. The vast majority of the most successful people in America didn't get it honestly. They didn't get it because they were good people. As far as they did good business. They're not because they're smarter. It's none of that. It's not because of merit. We put up the people who made it in America because of their merit and their intellect and their good business. The vast majority of people are not that, especially the people who got money. It's a lot of bad business and snake going on. And even successful people in America separate. Even the richest don't be around other rich people because they don't. I ain't rocking with y'all. Y'all tripping. Eat the cake. But and I'm a fan of reparations. Backwards has been working for America so long, we think it's forward. That's what I say, MCJ. That's the problem. America been backwards for so long, we think it's forward. This is why the stupidity of, man, there's a such thing as good debt. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You can't tell a person in debt that it's a good debt. They don't believe that. It just don't make no sense. But let me get out of here, man. Y'all have yourselves a good one. Catch y'all later. Uh, thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find this workout. Peace.